Okay, then let's get this going. Like last time, we started with uh, uh, round robin. We'll do the same every time. Uh, for Cheryl and Elaine, I'd like you to speak a little bit about how your meditations were in the last week, among whatever else. And then Heather and Clive, talk a little bit about your previous background in meditation so I can get properly oriented myself. Okay?
Okay.
How about Elaine starting?
Sure. Well, I kind of have a practice that I already do, and it it's 30 minutes, and I focus on my breathing, and it's to me, it's always kind of a forecast for the day. If I still my mind and really be present there, that means it's a hopeful day. and
Uh-huh. I
and
understand.
and if everything keeps flooding in, I'm like, this is how it's going to be today. So it's been a mix of that.
Uh-huh. Very good.
Mhm.
And so you already, I think you had talked, you already had a practice, and so you already have a daily practice,
Mhm.
and you do it in the morning.
Right. When I get up, yeah.
Right. Certainly, I did that for a decade or two, so I've heard of that.
Yeah, because if I don't do it in the morning, it doesn't get done.
Well, also for me, I found doing it in the morning, then, I kind of set up the day because if I'm already calm and peaceful, that is a real good beginning for the day. The other thing for me about doing it in the morning is that's a time when I'm at my very best.
Uh, mhm.
And I think using your best time as a meditation time is a good idea. It's a good approach.
Mhm. Mhm. I don't know if it's my best time, but I just don't want to change the pattern. It's worked for years. So,
Right, right. And you have it this way, you have it built up as a daily morning habit.
yeah.
And I think that's important too. For me, doing it in the morning as part of my morning routine made it easy to make it a habit.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, how about you, Cheryl?
Um, I would probably really benefit from trying to get to do it first thing in the morning before I get too busy, because often I don't think about it again until later in the evening. And I have been meditating daily, but the days that I do it in the evening, sometimes I have a tendency to fall asleep.
Uh-huh. Right.
which
Uh,
doesn't happen in the morning. So
that's right.
yeah, so I need to kind of refit it into my morning routine. I do different things on different days in the morning, so
Uh-huh.
I'm just going to have to get up 15 minutes earlier, I think, and
Uh-huh.
do it first thing.
Again, doing it in the morning for me as a basic habit uh, was wonderful, and it really helped me sustain it, and it helped me also, I think, with my life.
Hmm.
Okay, how about you, Clive? You were starting to talk about.
Yeah. Um, well, I'm kind of I've not got an established routine yet, but I've been having a nap every afternoon for a year or two, and I'm going to kind of make that, I want to make that more of a meditation, less of just falling asleep.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Also, what you said about the morning, what I've found is going for a walk first thing before I eat anything or anything like that. That really works for me. And
Yes.
the same as what you said, that is the part of the day that I feel I'm at my best. If I've got decisions to make, I'll very often say, I'm going to make my mind up in the morning.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Now, I've done a meditation class this last fall with Ari at the Vancouver Island University, and I've done in the past. I've done quite a bit of mindfulness. There used to be a guy did mindfulness at the Lake Japala Society.
Yes, yes.
And yeah, I was doing.
Can't hear him.
We lost
Yeah.
your voice for a moment, Clive. After you were at the Lake Chapala Society and taking the classes there.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's good. I wanted to also, I have done walking meditation as actually an important part of my practice for about 35 years. So I would have to say I like it. And, I do it mindfully, paying attention to the feel of my steps and moving sometimes through the feel of my body and the feel of my skin. And it's been a very good practice.
Mhm.
Anyway, keep it
Yeah.
up. And now we'll try to do some in the afternoon. I also meditate in the afternoon with my wife, Carol. So we have a regular time at 4 o'clock where we've meditated together for 15 or 20 years.
Thanks.
And again, all of that stuff helps. How about you, Heather?
Well, boy, oh boy, I'm a novice acolyte, I must say at this point. For years, I've been involved with meditation, but I have not disciplined myself to have a consistent plan, do it at a consistent time of the day. So I'm getting a little frustrated with that, and I want to have more continuity and more regularity with it, because I know that the 3 or 4 days a week I do it are very different because of it. I would like actually to learn more about the walking meditation, because I live in my head and not in my body.
Mhm.
And if I could somehow figure out a way to combine that and get a little exercise and
Sure.
not fall on the cobblestones while I'm, so, I mean, do you like ask for guide or a question and then hope to come home with the answer, or how does that work? I mean,
No,
how can
the quick instruction, I don't, when I do it, I definitely do not have any agenda.
okay.
And so we're going to talk a little bit about there's a kind of mental process you go through, and we're going to talk about that today. But basically, what I do is pay attention to body sensations, to my body. And when you do this, the voice in your head automatically starts to get quiet. And so I pay attention to body sensations. I pay attention to the feel of my feet is as I walk, is where my anchor is. And then if my concentration is good, then I extend my body awareness to my whole body. How does it feel? And then if it's really good, I move my concentration to the feel of my skin. It might be wind or sun or just the feel of my skin. And it's funny, when I get to the feel of my skin, somehow I forget myself or something. I can't explain it. And all of a sudden, it's like the colors are brighter. It's weird, but it happens again and again. So I think it must be the deal for me. And it's like when I do that, I get myself entirely out of the way and I'm just in the present moment. And it turns out that this present moment is where you feel joy if you let yourself.
Wow. Do you
So,
walk on a level path the
no,
same?
I walk on the cobbles.
Oh, so
One of the
how?
rules is trip. Don't fall over. You're if you're paying attention to your feet and you have eyes and stuff like
Mhm.
that. I've never fallen. I actually, in when I was a consultant in Silicon Valley, I wrote a book about what I called freeway Zen, which is which is using rolling down the window, turning the radio off, and just listening to the constant sound of the tires. And
Wow.
the first instruction in Freeway Zen was don't hit the car in front of you.
Wow.
Yeah.
Whew.
Anyway, so that stuff is available. We're actually going to start with a video, a short video that talks a little bit uh, about this kind of view of meditation, and maybe we can use this as a segue into it. So here we go. I have to fiddle with my computer.
Meditation is easier than you think. Actually, you can meditate everywhere, anytime, under any circumstances. It's just awareness. So what we call the essence of meditation is awareness. Awareness meaning knows what you are thinking, what you are feeling, what you are doing. That is awareness, the knowingness, knows. So many people think meditation is something which is very difficult, so empty mind, don't think of anything, concentration, like that, you know. So that is the misunderstanding about the meditation. So actually, meditation, you don't have to do anything like block the thought or create special state of mind, peace, calm, no need. Just simply be. So as long as if you're aware of something and then maintain that awareness, that is the meditation. So, but of course, sometimes when we meditate like that, then a lot of thought pop up in our mind, like to-do list. I have to do this. I need to talk to that person. I have this important deadline. Am I wasting time? How can I know I'm doing right or wrong? So all this comes. So that's normal. So when I was young, first time when I meditate, I have all these things comes. Sometimes I lost, completely forget to listen to sound. And then suddenly I remember, oh, I forget again. So that's okay, no problem. You can try again, listen to sound, forget, listen to sound, forget. So that is the sound meditation. So today, please practice after this. So when you go out or when you are go at your workplace, just listen. So you can listen to any sound, not necessarily with the gong ringing the bell. So just listen to sound everywhere, anytime. Okay.
Now, what he's saying there, just listening to sound, this is really what I was doing with the Freeway Zen. And there the tires were a constant sound source, so it was something that I could just pay attention to and follow and keep my awareness on that. So it's easy. All you have to do is pay attention deliberately. So it's a choice. And when you make that choice, then it's the noise that you've had in your head all of your life starts to shut down. Okay, so are you ready to start today?
Mhm.
Okay, here we are. And so uh, we are going to start with another very short meditation. And before we start, I'm going to give a little bit of just basic instruction. Then I'm going to hit my gong and we'll start. And we'll just meditate for 5 minutes, not long at all. So, meditation is present moment awareness, paying attention on purpose to the present moment and doing this non-judgmentally. You receive fully whatever experience you're experiencing, whether it's easy or difficult. You just receive it and look at it a little bit, investigate it. Uh, what does it feel like? Where do I feel it in my body? What ideas and feelings are associated with it? What have I assumed about myself and the world that led to this? Those are things that you can reflect on. And then, while you're experiencing what you're experiencing, uh, when the experience is over, let it go, even if you haven't done your list of looking at it. Just let it go. That's the uh, big deal. You just notice what is there non-judgmentally, and when it passes, let it pass. And if thoughts come up, then uh, you acknowledge them and just return to the meditation, return to paying attention to what you're paying attention to. So here now I'm going to put a slide on screen and give specific instruction, and then I'll ring the bell.
Hello and welcome. This is Greg DeVries from meditationcoach.com. The following meditation should not be used while driving, operating any type of machinery, or caring for young children. The following meditation is called a body scan meditation, which is a form of mindfulness meditation. It can help you become more familiar with your body, learn to work effectively with body sensations and feelings of discomfort, stress, and pain. It also will help you to cultivate your powers of concentration. The key to using this meditation effectively is to simply notice what is present in the current moment. Sensations, moods, thoughts, and feelings will arise and fall. Just simply notice without the need to attach. As you go through the practice, try to focus clearly on each area of the body, noticing whatever feelings or sensations arise. If at any time during the meditation you find that you've become distracted, lost in thought, focused on a memory or something that needs to be done, simply let go of that distraction and return your full and complete attention to the meditation where you left off. Now let's begin. Sit in a comfortable meditation posture and gently allow your eyes to close. Become aware of your body. Begin to notice the feeling of the weight and density of your body as you sit in the chair or sit on the floor. And then bring your attention to the natural flow of your breath. Notice that as you inhale, your stomach gently arises, and as you exhale, your stomach gently contracts. This type of breathing is completely effortless. Notice the effortlessness of diaphragmatic breathing. And now I'd like you to follow the full path of the breath. Feel the breath as it enters through your nostrils, crosses your palate to the back of your throat. Feel your lungs expand and then feel your stomach rise. Notice the slight pause between the inhale and the exhale. And then follow the breath on the exhale. Simply noticing, simply paying attention. If thoughts come into your mind, simply refocus on the breath. And now gently bring your attention to the very top of your head, the crown chakra. Notice any sensations you feel at the very top of your head. Not trying to change or fix or alter your body in any way. Just become aware. Then slowly move your attention down to your forehead. Again, noticing any sensations or feelings. Then become aware of the eyes, the cheeks, your jaw and tongue. Then become aware of the throat and the neck. And now bring your attention gently to the shoulders. Noticing any feelings that arise. Then move your attention to the arms, the hands, and then finally the fingers. Just noticing any sensations, any feelings. And now gently bring your awareness to the front of the body, to the chest, the rib cage, the lungs and the abdomen. You may begin to sense your own heartbeat. You may begin to notice the rise and fall of each breath. And now gently shift your attention to the back of the body. Notice the feeling of your spine. Move your awareness to your shoulder blades. Your middle back. And then finally the lumbar region of the lower back. Again, noticing any sensations that arise. Just feeling your own body. And now gently move your attention to your seat. Your waist and hips. The pelvis, and then slowly move your attention to your legs, your thighs, your hamstrings, and down to your knees. And slowly bring your attention to your calves and shins. Again, noticing any sensations that may arise. Move your attention now down to your feet. The arches, the heels, the balls of the feet. Notice the feeling of your feet as they touch the floor. And then bring your attention to the toes, noticing any sensations that may arise. Notice any tingling or the temperature of the toes. And then finally bring attention to the entire body as a whole system. Try to become fully present with your entire body. As you become fully present with your entire body, allow yourself to feel completely relaxed. Yet maintain your full attention to the present moment. When you feel ready, slowly begin to wiggle your fingers and toes, and then gently allow your eyes to open, trying to maintain this feeling of being fully connected to the present moment.
The video we just watched was a guided mindfulness meditation from YouTube. And that's a thing that you guys can use. I will use them regularly in these sessions. And I was thinking, Clive, this might be good for you. I'm a little concerned about your afternoon meditation. If you're doing it at nap time, the meditation might be a way to ease you into the nap. And I'm not sure if that's what you want. Anyway.
Yeah, I'm not really sure what I want.
Well, that's good to try different things and see what works for you. You're the only one that knows what your experience is. And what I've found is that you need to be willing to trust yourself in that.
Yeah.
You can uh, give yourself the guidance you need.
Mhm.
Anyway, so now we're going to do a long meditation. This is going to be 15 minutes. And before we start, I'm going to repeat the Buddha's instructions. I thought they were very good. He says, breathing in, I breathe in. Breathing out, I breathe out. That's not very complicated. Breathing in, I calm my body. Breathing out, I calm my body. And I'm going to start a video. The video has the sound of rain, and then I'm going to click the gong and we'll start. Come on. All right. Now we're going to close with a short chant. Just simply Om Shanti 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 Om. Peace, peace, peace. Now, any questions, comments from today's meditation or otherwise?
Richard, when you were talking about driving and feeling as though you was having meditation, I find that if I'm driving, not with a lot of traffic, but if I'm doing a long drive on my own and the road is fairly quiet, I just feel I'm in the moment exactly. And
Yes,
it's,
turn the radio off is one of the things.
yeah.
Very good. These experiences are things that are available to all of us. Before I wrote the book on freeways in, I noticed the same thing that you noticed. And then I
Yeah.
just turned it into a practice. I did
Yeah,
this.
that's right. You've always, I think that you've probably always done these things because they feel good, and you didn't realize that, they're a kind of meditation.
Yes. Now, when I was in my early 20s, I had a friend who was a yoga teacher, and he came over to my house and was talking to me, and he said, "Do you want to get enlightened?" He said, "Then just take every breath consciously for the next year, even when you're asleep."
Oh,
Okay.
And while I didn't maintain that practice, it kind of set me up for something. And
Yeah.
for me, mindfulness is not a practice that I do in meditation. Mindfulness is a way that I approach my life.
mhm.
And because of that, when it's time to wash dishes, then I enjoy it. Anything else, or shall we close down for the week?
We can close.
Okay. Well, thank you all for joining me, and we'll see you next week. I'll
Okay.
record this and
Thank
put
you.
it up on YouTube, so if this is useful, you can watch again.
Okay. Thank you, Richard.
Thank you,
Okay.
Richard.
Very good.
Everyone.
See you next week.
Bye.